Hey guys, Ed here. Welcome back, guys. Here we are, part 3 of our RPG MK-15 SeaRAM close-in weapon system. Alright guys, yeah, we're picking right back up where we left off on the last video. Once again guys, this is part 3. We're a little over halfway through this thing. You know, it's funny. When I first got the kit and was looking through it, didn't seem like it had a whole lot of parts. Looked like one of those, you know, 1-2 day, maybe a weekend type build. It's turned into a whole lot more than that. This thing's turned out to be quite the build. It is loaded with Photoetch. In this episode here, we deal with some little tiny pieces, and sometimes that don't work very well with my big old fat fingers. So, but we are moving along, guys, and we are making progress. So let's just go ahead and get right on into it. We got a lot to do, and once again, guys, welcome to part 3 of our SeaRAM, and guys, welcome back to Models and Beer. guys. All right, really quick. This is that tower, or the radar dish that we just built, okay? And my PE work on this right here is not the greatest. You can see the contact points where it was connected to the sheet. You can see them right there. There's one up here. There's one over here. That's where they were connected to the PE sheet. I trimmed that as closely as I could, and that's the best that I can get it. For me to try to get those little tiny pieces off there is a great risk of damaging this PE, okay? And I'm not willing to take that risk. So this is what it is, okay? This will be encased within that tower. So as it's on display, this will not be visible. However, the cover to the front of it will be removable. Okay, this is the PE piece right here is makes up the front of that tower. Okay, and I will not be gluing this in. I'm just going to have it setting on there. Okay, and that way we can remove that anytime that I wanted to and look and see what's on the inside of that, because we did put a little bit of work into this, right? And it would be kind of silly to put that inside that tower and button it up and never have access to it again. So your PE work would probably be better than mine, and maybe you won't have to deal with those little burrs that are there now. But it's you know, it is what it is for me. That's the best I can do. And again, I'm not willing to risk damaging that tiny little pieces of PE just to try to get that off of there. So, all right, guys, that's all I wanted to share with you. Let's press on. Alright, let me stop right here for just a moment. I did a few things off of camera and I just want to catch you up, okay? These parts that I got on here, like these handles on this dome, my hands were all in the way putting those on, so there was no usable footage that, you know, as far as me gluing those together. But you didn't miss much. They just come straight out of the sprue and we got those glued on there, okay? And we got them on all the way around as per instruction. And then on this piece here, I did add the handles here, okay? And other than that, these are just the pieces that we got cut out, okay? And this is gonna make up our radar dome. And we got plenty of stuff that's gonna be going on to here. Let me show you that. Let me get this out of the way here. Let's get this instruction book out. And let me see if I can get rid of this glare here, guys. There we go. All right, so here's what we just did. Here's those handles that I was telling you about here on this dome top, right? All right, we got those installed, and then here's the 3 handles that we put on right here, okay? And we got a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go on here, okay? Now, I am not assembling this dome yet, these 3 pieces, simply because of the way we're going to be painting it, okay? 2 of these halves are going to be, I believe it's the, oh, what is this? The XF23, that's going to be the light blue, and then the dome itself, and I believe this piece, I'm not sure, one of these pieces is going to be painted in white along with that dome, okay? So that's the reason I have not constructed this yet. I'm going to go ahead and attach all the pieces that we need onto these pieces, because there's going to be a lot of PE on here. Then we're going to just go ahead and shoot it with primer and then paint it, and then we'll assemble. Okay, that's the game plan here, simply because of the way it's going to be painted. All right, so now we need to go down here and get into another Photoetch sheet. This is going to be Photoetch sheet A, as an apple, okay, part 8. And we need to make 7 of these guys, okay? And then those are going to be getting attached. You can see it right here. Those are going to be getting attached to this panel here. And then we got plenty of other stuff coming up that's going to be going on these towers too, but we'll take a look at that as we get to it. All right, guys, I just wanted to catch you up on where we're at so far. And yeah, moving on. All right, we got all 7 of these folded up and ready to be assembled. I got them in this little box here just for safekeeping. And I do have a, oh, hang on a second here, a little bit of a concern. Now this panel is curved, right? Now I wonder, will this thing sit flat, or will I need to bend a curve into this? Do you know what I'm saying? To make it fit, because I don't want the ends of it sticking up. So it goes which way here? Alright, so it goes like this. Let's set one on there just to see how it looks. Okay. Oh, it goes like this. Hang on, I'll figure it out here. Like this. And it's going to sit like that, or something like that. Okay. I know you really can't make it out, but it does seem to be setting level, even though this part is a curved part. But it's tiny enough. I mean, it's small enough. I mean, I get it. It's. My concern was that I was going to have to bend these just a little bit to get it to fit the curvature of this piece. However, it looks like it's sitting on there okay. So yeah, I think we're good to go ahead and just glue these on as they are. All right, so there you have it, guys. We are going to end this video right here. We're going to pick back up right where we left off on part 4. Watch for that. It should be out in about 2 or 3 days. And we'll pick it up, and hopefully that'll be the last part, and then we can do a reveal of the completed kit. Basically, we just got a few more things to assemble, and then the rest of it's going to be painting. Okay, we got some painting and detailing to do, and then, like I said, we'll get into the reveal, and we'll call this thing complete. Everybody have a great week. Watch for part 4, and I will see you on that one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.